We back in the States. Yeah, we back in the States. Why did I come back here, man? In the subway tunnels, I saw teens kicking an old dude, homeless dude and shit. Man, what's wrong with these people here, man? Saturday morning, we live. I'm debating, should I go back to the casino? I just had a sausage, egg, cheese, sausage, egg, cheese croissant with hash browns, medium coffee. $6, but actually $6.48 because of taxes. That's not bad. I mean, you can get it cheaper in Vietnam, but you gotta look at what they gotta pay the people to work here, Sitting in my trusty Crown Victoria. Now, why is that picture not focusing, man? What the fuck is up? Is it because I'm on data, or should I be using the Dunkin Wi-Fi? Shit, I don't need no stinking Wi-Fi here, man. I got good data. One person in the stream, go ahead and tap the thumbs up, damn it. What are we doing here? We're gonna set this up correctly. So I can it keeps going blurry in and out, in and out. What the fuck is wrong with this thing? Is it because of my dirty windshield? There we go. Maybe there was a dirty spot on my windshield, huh? Give me a thumbs up, somebody. I'm sitting in my classic Crown Victoria P71 here. Why is that doing that, man? Oh, fuck, I know what am I sitting at here? I'm at good percentage, fuck it. Let me unplug this bastard so I can set it down the right way. Turn it around towards me. Oh, there we go. Gotta fire up this vehicle for that. This car's fired up, man. Whoa, runs like a clock, man, from old P71, right? Runs like a clock, dude. Put the phone on the steering wheel there, man. Gotta wear a hoodie here, man. Have to. It's chilly. Now I can turn the car back off, man. Did you hear that part? It started right up. I didn't get a new battery or nothing yet. I'm lucky. Cross your fingers. Car running good, man. Got my Bluetooth shit set up. I came back because I have a house 4 blocks from here. 6 blocks from here. 7 blocks from here. This is Dunkin Donuts right here. Woke up early today. I said, man, woke up too early. I gotta get my time straightened out, man. The other night we went to the casino, me and my buddy. Hard Rock. I hit 4 aces on the video poker, won a little bit of money doing that. Then I went, he was losing his ass, and I was like, you don't play slot machines. Slot machines will kill you. And he plays those progressive ones too. Now, sometimes he hits big, but then he always gets it back, But, I went from the video poker, I went over to the baccarat table, I bought him for $500. Was down to like last buck and a half, man. I couldn't guess a right hand, man. I said, what the board was really fucked up. I usually don't play, but I was bored. I had long flight, tired, bored. You know, I said, fuck it. Put it all in, hit it. Started betting, started winning, hit a dragon, got back even. Said, fuck it. If I get 100 up, I'm leaving. I got up over 600. I bet the 42 bucks extra I had on a bet, lost that, got up and left now. So I left 140 bucks ahead. White Sox sucked ass yesterday. Cannon pitched like shit. People go, oh, he's an expat. He's an expat. I'm not an expat. Look, you know, I got an ex-hat. Look at it. You like this? People are going to get really pissed off when I go to the VA wearing this, man. Right there. Vietnam Ranger hat. People are going to get pissed off when I wear that to the... Got a seat full of garbage here. I got Dunkin Donuts cups and wrappers and shit. People already coming up, oh, do you still have that taxi company? I go, fuck, that's years ago, man. When can I get a ride? I go, leave me alone. I was on my breakfast. But yeah, Dunkin Donuts, hanging out. Be like hanging out at the Juice Man in Vietnam, and except it's a little more expensive to hang out here. But I figured I'd go live, first live back in the United States. Let me see, can you see it? Baskin Robbins, Dunkin Donuts, whatever flavors there. The picture's not going in and out. Better deal there. Even on a Saturday morning, America runs on Dunkin', man. This is the equivalent to Highlands Coffee in Vietnam, man. Highlands Coffee and Dunkin Donuts. Can't go wrong, man. Can't go wrong. Fuck Starbucks, man. Highlands Coffee or fuck long coffee and Dunkin Donuts. You can't go wrong. Get your pastries, get your coffee, you know, whatever. Still smoking Vietnamese cigarettes. I got a few left. Brought one carton in. Had a pack in my pocket. I thought, oh fuck, they're gonna get me for an extra pack of cigarettes. They didn't even check my bag, man. No, I could have brought back, what, 10 cartons? They didn't even check. But you know, the time you do that, that's the time they're gonna check, and then you're fucked, right? Smuggling cigarettes, right? Well, what I didn't like about landing at O'Hare is they got no senior line, man. I had to wait in line with everybody and their fucking brothers and shit. And then finally this heavyset Hispanic girl come up to me. She says, "Are you having trouble standing?" I said, "Well, I just traveled 20 hours. There's no senior line here." I said, "It would be nice." And she said, "Well, here." And she moved to the front of the line. Thank you, whatever your name was. I can't remember the name. Whatever your name was, thank you for moving me to the front of the line, bro. They got a line for military personnel and diplomats, but other than that, they don't have a senior line. Even Vietnam and Philippines has a senior line, man. But here, no. And you know, Vietnam, they have foreigners and citizens, and in Philippines they got foreigners and citizens. Here, everybody, same fucking line, man. Clusterfuck at O'Hare. O'Hare, if you're listening to this video here, O'Hare, get yourself a senior line and divide the shit into foreigners and USA residents, okay? Not just USA passport, residents and, you know, residents and foreigners. Make a few different lines, you know. Make it convenient for the people that actually come. So I don't have to fucking come back here. I come back because I have a house, I have a car, I got business I gotta do. Dung Zoy, what's up, man? So far, man, I've been to the pub. I gave a few tokens out to my friends at the pub, man. I gave them some hats. Like, where's that hat at? Get that here. I got that hat back here. I gave them a couple of these, man. I gave, you know, Vietnam in my heart. I love Vietnam on the side of it. I gave them some hats. There's nobody driving. I'm in the fucking driver's seat, dude. Passenger seat, I got my my floppy Ranger hat and my garbage from my breakfast sitting there, man. This is the Crown Vic that CBGB's always talking about. He wants to buy off of me, man. Listen to this fucker start up, man. It's been sitting for 6 months, and listen to this. Starts right up, man. I let it run. I filled it up with gas. I let it run for a while. Just make sure it's all charged up good, man. Runs pretty good, man. It's cold here, man. It's fucking cold. It's like 47 out, man. Now I'm in the driver's seat, man. Back to reality. No, reality is me staying at your house. Well, actually me getting a condo in Davao and you coming and living with me in the condo there. So that you collect my pension later on, man. It depends on how long I can put up with these people, dungs. Usually about 3 to 4 months baseball season, man. You know. But it depends on how long I can put up with these fucking people, man. I'll tell you a story, man. I'm coming from O'Hare. I'm not paying $100 for a taxi cab, even though I owned a taxi company at one time. But I'm not paying $100 for a taxi cab to get from the airport to my hometown when there's commuter trains, right? So I jump on the CT. It took me after getting through immigration, which took about a fucking hour. You know, I go outside, check this shit out. This is how the United States. This is what I don't like about the United States. Okay, I mean, you can do stuff like, you know, you can smoke walking down the street. You can't drink a beer walking down the street like you can in Vietnam. You collect my teeth. Yeah, you get my teeth, right? Yeah, a lot of home runs, Yankees. Check this shit out. You got a train 50 feet away. Here, let me roll this window up. So we don't get drowned out by the CSX train. Anyway, I get on the CT. Well, first I'm standing. I want a cigarette because I've been on a flight for all the time, so I want to smoke. I go outside the airport. I move away from the door, right? And check this out, Ernest. This is how people are in the United States, man. I have authority over you, man. This fat security chick comes up to me outside the door at the airport. She goes, "You're too close to the door. You got to move away from the door if you go." I was, said the rules say 15 feet. I was more than 15 feet away. She just wanted to bitch at somebody, man. Okay? So then I get on the CTA train. CTA train was $5 to downtown, right? They don't have any senior discounts on the CTA. They do on the South Shore. So I get on the CTA train, and they got these young college kids. They're occupying the seats that are supposed to be for disabled and senior citizen people, and they're sitting in the seats. I'm thinking, why the fuck are these people sitting in those seats, man? I had a seat. I didn't care. But I'm thinking to myself, they just don't care. They don't respect anybody, man. You know, right? So I finally get to my destination. I got to walk about 5-6 city blocks under the tunnels. You know, you got the tunnels that go to the South Shore station. I got an extra suitcase because I brought back a bunch of trinkets like this shit to give away to people at the bar and stuff, you know, right? I respect a lot, Father Philip. Yeah, I know, Lord, you do. But the thing is, I'm walking through the tunnel. There's like 5 or 6 of these young black thugs, man, you know, smoking weed. First off, I'm worried about if I smoke a cigarette in the tunnel, I'm going to get a ticket or whatever, right? Because it's Chicago, Chirac, right? You know. And these kids, they're smoking weed, man, and there's an old black homeless dude laying on the floor sleeping. They start kicking him. Tell him, get up, dude, go find a place to stay, man. They kick him. What the fuck, man? The young punks kicking, and their own race. They're not even kicking a white guy. They're kicking a black dude, man. I walk by like, fuck this shit. I walk by. I go to the South Shore station. There's no counter to buy a ticket. You got to use a kiosk, right? So I go to use the kiosk. I go sit on the bench. We're like in a tunnel, but there's like a open air thing above it, right? I light up a cigarette sitting on the bench, and the big fat bitch, you know, these big fat bitches here, you know, you give them some kind of position of authority, and they want to abuse this shit, man, you know? They got to abuse their authority, man. She comes over to me, she says, "Sir, there's no smoking down there." And I go, "Why not?" It says open air. You know, I'm not, you know, I'm fucking not 120 feet near somebody, and there's an opening in the ceiling here, you know. "There's no smoking down here, sir. You can get a ticket." I said, "What the fuck? This is like the Philippines, man. This is same, almost the same as the Philippines, you know." So I go outside to finish my cigarette. I get on the train. I got my senior discount, which is like half price, right? I come to Hammond. The station they built, they didn't even build a fucking station. It's a platform. It's a block away from my house. I thought the property value was going to shoot way up. It should, because it's close, right? But they built the fucking station, or the platform on the other side from where my house is at. If they did it the other way, it would have been a lot better, man, you know, right? So my buddy, he comes and picks me up at the train. It's only a block away, but I want to make sure the car's going to start, so he might have to jump me off. So he drives me to my house. We get everything going and shit. I take in the gas station. I fill it up with gas. I go buy some new wiper blades, you know. I didn't even test the battery. I just let the car run. I put $50 worth of gas in. I ran about $25 worth of gas to make sure the battery charged up right. It's working good now. I got my Bluetooth set up. I can listen to all these. I set myself on fire. Look, I set myself on fire. Fucking hot ashes got on there. When I was eating breakfast, you know, right before I had, like I said, croissant, egg, cheese, and sausage, sandwich with hash browns and coffee for $6, which should be only $6, but it was $6.48 because of sales tax, right? You know. But I had that for breakfast. I woke up early today, man, you know, so. But why did I come back? Why did I come back? Because I love my country, you know. I love my country. I just don't like some of the fucking people here, man. They're just so arrogant and fucking stupid, fucking idiotic sons of bitches, man. They just do such stupid shit. Like, I'm sitting here trying to enjoy my breakfast, and I got this lady who knows me from when I had the company. Do you still got the cab company? I go, I haven't had the cab company in fucking 10 years. Over 10 years. Well, can you give me a ride? Why would I want to give her a fucking ride, man? I'm eating breakfast and shit. I said, I don't have insurance to be carrying people around in the freaking car, man. I said, why would I break the law? I got XRP done, so it's doing okay. It's holding steady right around 2. Matter of fact, it went up today. It was down to like 196. It went back up to 211. No, I don't have any pliers with me, unless you'd wish. Yeah, I got a cigarette for you. Yeah, I'm smoking it for you right now, David. I got a cigarette for you, man. Here's what they look like, man. This is what they look like. 555s. Of course, you're gonna get lung cancer, right? 555s, right? You know. Man, I could have smuggled in about 10 cartons, David. They didn't even check my luggage, man. Fuck. Why did I had pack in my pack. I said, oh, they're gonna fuck me because I got a carton in, you know. They didn't even check. Miss you wish I'm coming back in September. I'd get me a condo in Davao, and you can come live with me in the condo, and if we hit it off, we'll get married. And then if you can keep me alive for 1 year, then you can have my pension. Other than that, ain't happening, you know. You're gonna work for that fucking pension, man. I'm not related to the model on the pack of cigarettes, no. They didn't even check, Dave. I could have had my backpack, and I had the backpack and the suitcase, right? They probably x-rayed the suitcase and saw the one carton in there, right? They probably x-rayed. It was wrapped with plastic, but they didn't mess with it. But I could have had my backpack stuffed with packets of cigarettes. They didn't even check it, man. Man, I should have just left the clothes, but I could have saved money by leaving all my t-shirts and shit back in fucking Vietnam and just throwing cigarettes in the backpack. It had a backpack full of cigarettes, baby. That's what I should have did. But you know what? The first time you do that, then they're going to say, well, let me see what you got in your backpack. You know what I mean? What the fuck? And then you end up paying taxes on it, and they confiscate every fucking thing. Yeah, I'll be the cigarette model, Manny. Yeah. You know what? I'm fucking pissed off that Brit, my buddy Mark, didn't tell me when he was going to the dentist. Because if he would have told me the V-Dental in Nachang for $500, see, they would have had to pull these teeth up top, and it would have took too long for the swelling to go down for him to fit them right. But for $500, I could have had a full grill, nice set of teeth and everything, man. It would have been nice. Look here, do you have these in Belgium, Manny? Do you have these in Belgium? Baskin Robbins, Dunkin Donuts, man? Do you have them in Belgium? This is like Highlands Coffee. This is the same as Highlands Coffee in Vietnam, man. You got Highlands Coffee and Fuck Long Coffee in Vietnam. Fuck Starbucks. And in the United States, you know, America runs on Dunkin', right? Maybe I could collab with Alan. Who's Alan? Who the fuck is Alan? Not Dungzoy. We're too far north. There's no Waffle Houses here, but we do have a place called Around the Clock. It's a pretty decent restaurant, man. They got like specials like, was it like $10 for anything on the menu, shit for seniors and stuff, you know? Expensive. I had a medium. Garbage on the seat, right? I had a medium. I got to get another coffee, man. I had a medium Dunkin' coffee with the croissant. Look, I got the bag here. With a croissant, egg and cheese on a croissant, sausage, egg and cheese, and hash browns for $6.48. It should have been $6, but 48 cents tax. Right? Indiana has 7% sales tax. Yeah, Around the Clock's been forever, man. Top Notch is okay, but that's like all old people, man. They got that senior citizen building behind there. Round the Clock has better food too. I like coffee, man. I'll tell you what, I like Highlands Coffee in Vietnam, man. Highlands Coffee. If you like strong coffee, I like strong coffee. I like the iced coffees. If I get a latte or something, I get it from Highlands. But if I get regular Vietnamese coffee, I order it from Phuc Long Coffee. Phuc. Phuc Long, whatever. You ever have a Friendlies? Yeah, Highlands is the best. What do you mean? You ever had a Friendlies? What's a Friendlies, Doug? You mean Friendlies? Yeah, I had a bunch of Friendlies in Vietnam, man. Very expensive, boss. Yeah, I was giving everybody at the pub yesterday that I knew, like, you know, the bartender and shit and everything. I gave them, you know, Vietnamese hats, caps. They're cheap. Vietnamese caps as tokens, gifts, you know. And I gave out some Nike knockoff t-shirts to the guy bartender at night. I gave him one because they're 5X, and I wear extra large because I like loose shirts. But 5X makes me, it gets kind of, it fits me, but it's really tight, man. Only fries cheap. Cheap, they're still not cheap. You can get an order of fries in Vietnam for less than $1. Less than $1. Watch my video on the Shashlik 79. You get the mashed potatoes, you get the meatloaf and the cabbage salad. You get all that for $3. You're not going to beat the food prices in Vietnam. You're not going to beat the rent prices in Vietnam. Yeah, well, G7 Instant, that's the same thing. You know what? I'll compare that, Dungzoy, with the Philippines. They got that Copico. It's the same. It's too sweet, man. It's got too much sugar in it, man. I buy the G7 Cafe Den, the black stuff, and then I'll add a little bit of chocolate milk. I'll just pour a little bit of chocolate just to sweeten it up a little bit, because you're not gonna go out and buy, you know, equal. Not in Vietnam. It's expensive, you know. Of course, you could go to Starbucks and grab a handful of equals and take it with you. Baking is better than buying. I had, what was the first, I think the first thing I had back was a coffee and a muffin. I had a coffee cake muffin with cinnamon on top of it. Oh, and yesterday I stopped at the fucking gas station, and they got those, at the Luke's, they got those mini pizzas. I had a pepperoni. The pepperoni pizza from the Luke gas station here was better than the pizza in Vietnam. That's another thing about the United States. Vietnam, you cannot get Mexican food. You cannot get pizza. Today, the Mexican store, I'm getting me some fucking tamales, man. Some really good ones, man. Yeah, I'll sponsor you. I ordered my cards, Wish. I went to the bank. First day back, I went to the bank. I told them, here, give me 56. I took 5,600 out of the fucking checking, right? Just out of the checking. And then I threw the card at it because I had to activate it. Remember I told you it was deactivated? I had to activate it, put it in the machine. I took 5,600 out. I threw the card through the window. I told her, shred this motherfucker. Give me a new card. So I got a new card coming. And then my credit card, it still works. I told them, don't shut this off, but order me a new one because it's damaged on the corner a little bit, right? So I got a new one of those coming too, so I'm good with that. Right? Yeah, even the gas station pizza is better in Vietnam, man. That's pretty fucking bad. You know, I didn't eat, this time, the first time I went, I ordered a pizza company pizza that was the same size as that gas station pizza. They charged me $10 fucking for a pizza this fucking big, right? It was good, pizza company, but $10 for a pizza this fucking good, you know, this big. That pizza from the gas station was about personal pizza, 4 pieces, little tiny pieces like this. It was $4.93. It wasn't bad. $4.93 for like a lunch. Get yourself a Diet Pepsi, right? You only drink Starbucks in the box. Stir? What the fuck is stir? You drink Copico. I know you do. Very, very cheap. You rich. You Mayaman Filipina. I know that. You don't need my pension. You know, Manny, come on. Come clean, Manny. We all know that Miss Wish is Mayaman Filipina, right? She's rich. Or else, why would she stay in Zamboanga? And all these guys that want to hook up with her, she makes an excuse, right? You know, she stays in Zamboanga because she knows they won't travel there to meet her, right? So she doesn't want a guy, man. Oh, he will sponsor me for sure. I don't sponsor fucking anybody. When I get back, though, in September, you want to come to Davao and stay in the condo with me for a while. And if we hit it off, Wish, you know, if we actually get along, you know, then we can get married and you can, you know, keep me alive for 1 year, and then you'd be entitled to half of what I'm getting, and I'll get 1,000 more in the meantime, right? 1,000 more a month. I'm sitting here. Look at this. I'm sitting in a fucking parking lot in Hammond, Indiana, and I got $8,000 in my fucking wallet. 8,000 USD in $100 bills. That's not counting the 20s. I got another 220s because that's the shit I hit off the video poker, right? I don't usually carry $20 bills, but look here. I'll just show you part of it. I'm not pulling the wallet out, man. But I got my credit card, which fucking got like big ass. Wish would never get her fucking hands on my fucking credit card. But this is just the 20s that I cashed out of the video poker machine, right here. So I got 220s. I got 8,000 in my fucking passport wallet, man. I just threw a bunch of garbage away that I had on the visor, like old insurance and airplane tickets and shit that I had stuck up there. You know, I said, what the fuck do I need this shit for? I know where I've been. I threw it in the garbage bag and threw it away. He owns Pencil Mongol 2. I got like 4 pencils up here. I got some little IDs over here. I got my eyeglass prescription. I'm not Betty rich. I have a house, I have a car, and I get a pension. Okay, I have some gold, I have some silver, I have a bank account. Betty rich. You have to be like over $500,000. I don't have over $500,000. What the hell? Yeah, wait, I wasn't doing nothing here but sitting here watching fucking YouTube shorts, Ernest, and the fucking woman, oh, you remember me, Bernadette? Yeah, I remember Bernadette. On the sofa in the house, she followed me from the fucking bar. Can I get a ride? No. Fuck no, I don't do that shit no more, man. You can't afford to buy what kind of tickets, Wish? You can't afford to buy tickets for what? I was gonna pay for your ticket to Vietnam and back, and you wouldn't come. What the fuck? I didn't play Tekken 2, the Street Fighter, yesterday, man. I played fucking video poker, and I was playing only like small money, and then I raised it up to $1. Then I bet $5 one hand, and I hit 4 fucking aces, which pays 25 times what you got. I was playing just regular video poker, not the bonus poker, not the just regular video poker. It pays 25 times for the fucking 4 aces. You have to use your timing on the button. If the light flashes, and if it starts giving you like nothing, you gotta wait, let it flash like 1, 2, 3 times. Then on the upstroke, hit the button. starts giving you 2 pairs. That's 2 times your money each time. Then you start to build it back up, and then bam, you hit it. It is like a slot machine. It's video poker, but it pays back way better than slot machines. My buddy lost his ass. He probably lost $1,000 playing slot machines. We both went out there. He drove. I said, why? I said, you want to leave? I want to leave. Whatever the fuck. I go, I'll just drive my own fucking car out there. You don't got to give a ride out there. I went live on Richie Stream. I showed you guys I had the $8,000 in my fucking wallet, man. Oh, what's his name? Chris. Oh, you can't keep 8,000 in there. I could fit another 2. I could fit 10 grand in this fucking wallet. I was playing at first. I was only playing $1.25, 5 quarters. Then I upped it to 50 cents. Then I went to $1, and that's when I hit the fucking 4 aces, right? But I was never down. I was never down until I started playing baccarat. Then I started with 500. I was down to like 150. I went all in on the one hand with the dragon. I hit the 2 times on the dragon, and I hit the bet. Got my bankroll back up a little bit more. Then I started winning a few hands. Then I went down to like lower, like the $30 and $10. And then I said, fuck it. Now I know what I'm going to do. See, that's what you got to do. You got to play smart. Then when you know how to pattern, it was going 2, 2, 2, 2. So to hit the banker, I said, fuck it. I put 200 on the fucking banker. I put a $10 dragon, and it came. But I got the dragon was only 2 times on the dragon. So I got all my money back and 100 more. And then I ended up leaving with about, I was 200 ahead. 200 ahead total on everything. They won't let me play. They didn't ban me from that casino, the Hard Rock Dungeons, but they won't let me play blackjack. They know. They didn't say anything. They said, sir, like they didn't blackball me or anything. They said, sir, you can't play blackjack here no more. You can play baccarat or anything else, but you can't play blackjack. They won't let me play blackjack now. They know. I mean, I got a brain. I don't need a computer, right? I don't need a computer and shit, right? I got a brain. You know, who the fuck is going to sit down at a blackjack table and know the count? Because my brain automatically does the count in my head, you know. If you know the count, why aren't you going to push out 300, you know? I mean, why wouldn't you? Yeah, I mean, you can be in fucking, I could have bought in for fucking, what, 8,000 if I wanted to, but I'm only making like $100 and $200 bets, so that's redundant. I mean, they rate you, but they're going to rate you what your average. I told her when I left, I said, you still got me clocked in? She goes, yeah. I said, I've been sitting here 5 minutes, I'm not even betting. I said, clock me out. I said, put me down average bet $100, you know? I said, because I was betting small, then I was betting big. I was betting small, I was betting big. I said, make me average 90 to $100 for average bet, you know? I'm up with the Ameristar kicked me out, man. The Ameristar, see, I can't go there anymore. They kicked me out. I got them for like 48 grand, 48,000. I won 10 fucking tournaments there that I didn't have to buy into. I got to play for free. I got then able to go, aren't you going to go for your higher up card? I go, why do I want to go for a higher up card? When I ask you for a pack of cigarettes, you look at me like I'm fucking crazy. I go, what? So I get a free hotel room? I said, fuck, with the money I win, I can buy a hotel room, right? And a week later, they came. They said, "Oh, we're gonna ask you to leave for disruptive behavior." Disruptive behavior? What the fuck was I doing? Was I screaming at the waitresses in the lounge? No. It's because people come up to you. They always go, "You always fucking win. You don't never lose. What is it?" I go, "I got willpower." I says, "If I'm losing, then I know I'm fucking losing. I'm on the street." I said, "Fuck it, I just leave." I go, I come here and sit down and eat my free food and my free coffee and shit. I go, if I win, I say I come here, I eat my free food, my free coffee, and I'll make a sports bet, you know? I still, that's cold here, fuck. Oh, not at one sit-down Dungzoid. That's for like the last year I played there, I was up like 48K. That's it, willpower. That's right, you gotta have willpower, man. And you gotta have smarts. You know, just when you're losing, don't up your bet. When you're losing, lower your bet until you start guessing correctly. Then when you start guessing correctly, that's when you I can't spit anything out, heart, or I can't spit anything out, wish, because I didn't cough anything up. It's all congested, man. I'm still, you know, especially when you travel, man. Yeah, Manny, we know you swallow because your face is getting chubby. Are you pregnant? Are you pregnant again? Are you pregnant again? I saw you that last live stream. Your cheeks, I'm going to bust you out. Your cheeks were all radiant, glowing, and puffy. I think you're pregnant again. You're going to have another baby on the way, right? Oh, I don't see nothing coming. Manny's not saying anything. I just, yeah, being in the casino, you know, walking around, you got action going on and stuff. Like, look at her, we're laughing, game over. Yeah, did I bust you out? You're pregnant, aren't you? You're going to have another baby, aren't you? I know. Come on, own up to it. Tell everybody, say, I'm pregnant, I'm going to have another baby. Me and Poots, we're having another baby. Come on, bust it out, because I saw you in the last stream. Your face was getting a little glowing and a little chubby and stuff, and I know you're not gaining weight, so I figure you're pregnant. That's just me. So you know, I know what I'm doing. I'm an intelligent person, you know. Oh, all the Asians, man, especially the Koreans here, Dungzoy, man. The Korean people here, man, they love to go to the casino. Yeah, that's right. Miss Manny with the fist up, right? Yeah, she's pregnant. Let's say it. I'm pregnant. Go ahead, put in there. I'm pregnant. You're right. Put in there. I know. We're having another baby. Put it in. We're having another baby, right? Yeah, from before I know. I know when a woman is pregnant. Like I know Wishy, she got the big boobs and a nice ass, but she's not pregnant. She'll never be pregnant again because she's living in Zamboanga, man. Oh yeah! That's not just Massachusetts, Doug Zoy. That's everywhere. Everywhere. All the casinos bust the people, the Asians, from the north side of Chicago down here, man. It's everywhere. Ernest to tell you, they got to all the casinos. You can catch a free bus to the casinos, man. And they'll stay all night long playing baccarat, man. I'll tell you what happened though. There was this one Asian. Why not, Philip? Unless you already dissected me. Well, that's not the point. That's not the point, man. Don't want no more little ones. We don't need no more little ones, man. But there was this one Asian guy next to me on the left. I'm pretty sure he might have been Vietnamese, because I said something in Vietnamese, he understood me, right? But these guys, I was done playing. I was just sitting there trying to get a hold of my friend to see I get the ride, right? And they put out bets on the player. Check this out. They put out bets on the player. It came banker 5, player nothing. Nothing on the player. Banker 5. And the dealer paid the player double on the dragon for the 5, right? And the bets. I was going to say, like, what the fuck are you doing? But, you know what? I don't want to be known as, oh, he's the fucking guy that's on the casino side and blah, 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 blah. I don't want to be known as the fucking troublemaker guy, right? You know? So I didn't say a fucking word. Then after they left, I mean, the Asian guy, he wouldn't have understood what I was saying anyway. But the other Asian guy, he spoke really good English, right? I used to play craps, but not anymore, because they get pissed at you when you line them up and throw them and you hit and you start making, they get pissed off, right? You look very guapo. I think you can contribute. Yeah, I can. But anyway, so let me finish the story though, Manny. So about after they leave, I told him, I said, you know what? You're going to be getting a phone call. And he said, what? I go, you know that hand right before the tie, I go, that you got it marked up there as banker. I said, but you paid the player. I go, they're going to be calling you. I said, I hope you don't lose your job. I said, because the one guy bet big, the other guy only had like a $25 bet. You know? But I said, you know they're going to be calling you, man. I didn't want the guy to get in trouble, but I'm not going to put myself in trouble by having these guys say, oh, well, he rats you out at the table, right? You know. Well, he does look like Jesus. Yeah, well, if I could get my parts straight here. For some reason, I can't get my parts straight for the last couple of months, man. It's like kind of crooked. It's like goes over more like towards this side than in the middle. I don't know. Maybe it's Maybe I'm starting to get a receding hairline or something. I don't know what the fuck I'm getting here, man. But for some reason, I can't get the part in the middle, man. But yeah, here, check it out. See, it's Saturday morning, and they still got customers coming through here, man. Dunkin, man. Murica runs on Dunkin, man. I'll be trending Holy Week, man. I'm gonna come on. This is Jesus. I'm telling you that you should be better to your friends, to your neighbors. Treat them the way you want to be treated, right? Just don't get crucified. That's right. Don't want, don't want, don't want nails through your wrists and your hands. And, you know, if anything, they can nail my dick to a post. I'll be okay, man. But yeah, I figured I'd go live. What the fuck? Bored. Back in the USA, man. Got the banking shit done. It's the weekend. I can't do anything. I tried to order some freaking Skechers off of Walmart. The order went through fine, all that shit, and then about 2 seconds later, we had to cancel the order for complications. I go, what? I said, why are you answering with such? They said, what can we do better to serve you better? I said, why give me a fucking vague answer? What complications? Weren't they in stock? What, you know, was it they weren't in stock, or it says that they might have mislabeled the fucking ad? You know, what the fuck? So that means now I got to drive all the way out to Sherwood to the Skechers store to get me a pair of slip-on shoes, man. Because I'm not gonna be wearing freaking sandals the whole time I'm here, you know. Well, we're almost at it. I'm only gonna do an hour today. No, Skechers are made in the USA, aren't they? I think. Cowboy boots, man. Ever since I got out of service, I haven't wore boots, man. I take that back. I wore boots one time when I was out camping, when I was in the desert. I wore boots. You know why? I had the boots on, right? Because of snakes. But that's the only reason I wore the boots, man. Oh, they're primary manufactured, yeah, but yeah, you can buy Skechers from the USA. Hang on a minute here. I got to do something here. I'm doing a Vietnamese thing in the United States, so I'll be right back. What didn't get referenced in the Giant Man movie, man? The company I work at has factories in Vietnam waiting to see if affects I don't think he's gonna really fuck with Vietnam there, Dungzor. I don't think he's gonna fuck with Vietnam. He's got a good relationship. Matter of fact, he said he's gonna start ordering more stuff from Vietnam because he wants to keep from doing it from China, right? I had to do a Filipino Vietnamese thing here, and I did a David Buldo thing too. What I did is, instead of walking inside, I learned this when I was driving a cab because you get stuck downtown someplace where there's no restroom. What you do is you keep a cup in the car, and then you piss in the cup, and then you throw it out the window. It's gonna rain today anyway. What the fuck? So yeah, I just got through pissing in the cup, man. And no, I didn't piss on my hands, and I didn't piss on my jeans, and I pissed in the cup, and I threw it out. Then you put the lid back on, and you keep it down here in the floorboard there. So if you have to piss and you're stuck someplace by a train or whatever, so you don't pee on yourself. Well, he implemented 46% tariffs. He has a good relationship with Vietnam, but I believe part of the reason he imposed tariffs in Vietnam is just because companies trying to just move to Vietnam to certain. Yeah, well, but they did say another thing too is the vice president said he wants more Filipinos to come here to work. So all the other countries are throwing them out. There's 12 countries that are telling Filipino OFWs they gotta leave. But yet Vance said he likes Filipino workers and he wants them to come work in the United States, but he wants to come legally on a work visa. Yeah, which is a good thing. Yeah, but I didn't get piss on my hands. I held my dick. My dick's clean, man. My dick's clean, Big Dave. It doesn't have any Vietnamese, no punani on it or nothing, man. It just says Philip Dick smell, man. And my dick doesn't stink, man. Even though I'm an old man, it doesn't stink, man. Yeah, Ernest knows, man. And plus, if you're driving a taxi, man, and you get stuck downtown Chicago, there's no bathrooms, man. There's nowhere to go, man. I used to pull over a Wabash under the train tracks, pull it right on the side of the road there, and piss in a cup and throw it out the window, man. Fuck, you just got to do what you got to do, man. You know, in Vietnam, you just walk up against the wall and piss on the wall, man. Oh, is that right? Well, I'm glad they got bought because Gillette, I never bought anything from Gillette, and I don't eat Kraft cheese because the fucking Patriots fucking cheat. Belichick, I call him Billy Cheat. And ever since he got caught cheating, I won't eat Kraft cheese, and I won't buy anything made from Gillette because I don't like that fucking owner. So now that Gillette's made by Procter & Gamble is what that's assuming what you got there, PG, Procter & Gamble. Now that Procter & Gamble, now I can start buying Gillette razors again, right? Receptive tariffs on Australia, we don't have any tariffs on it. Well, if there's no tariffs on your shit, then he's not going to put tariffs on your shit. That's how it is. Procter & Gamble, you know, people used to talk about that company, Dungzoy, that emblem they got. They used to say that it's a satanic emblem and shit. That's how crazy these people are, man. You say Procter & Gamble has a satanic emblem, man. What was the thing they used to have on their products, man? I don't know. He did. Only on your Chinese steel, probably. Because, oh, the aluminum. That's what it is, the aluminum. You guys charge tariffs on your fucking aluminum. Don't say they don't. They do. That's why we got a big Kaiser aluminum plant here in Bedford Park, right near Chicago. What is it? Is it Kaiser? Kaiser Aluminum? Does they do that aluminum for? Yeah, but who owns it though? Yeah, you do, man. You got fucking you charge money for the aluminum, as you guys say, aluminium, but it's not. It's aluminum. Can you say fucking aluminum? That British guy, man, Mark, my buddy from Vietnam, man. I contacted him last night. I said, did you stay at that fucking hotel across the street, or did you move back into the Sochi? Because the Wi-Fi at the other hotel won't let him play. He plays Call of Duty at night. Late at night, he plays Call of Duty online. No, well, he wants to lower the taxes here. So people are freaking. They go, oh man, everything's going to cost more. It's going to all cost more. It's going to fuck us. No, it's not. Because if you buy stuff made in America, you're not going to pay any extra for the shit. Just don't buy a fucking Mercedes Benz, you know? Buy a Ford. Like I'm driving a Ford. Buy a Ford. But people are worried about it. But what it's going to do is it's going to look. He's no tax on tips. They're already implementing that shit. Elon said by the end of May he's going to cut $1 trillion off of the fucking budget, which will make it's not going to be $50,000 trillion in debt. They're not going to be in debt anymore. What I want to know is who's cashing those fucking Social Security checks, man. I did a short on that. Who's cashing? Is fucking Pelosi getting fucking extra Social Security checks? Is the Democratic Party getting extra Social Security checks? I mean, because they've been in power for the last. Is Bush getting some extra Social Security checks? I'm not just saying just Democrats, but are the politicians getting that extra money? Where's that money going? And when they find out where it's going, right? That's why they're gonna make it. You got to get direct deposit instead of a fucking paper check. Because when you get direct deposit, you have to prove you got a bank account. You have to be alive to get a bank account, right? Philip and Ramaswamy in 2028. There you go. But see, you know what? I'm an independent. I'm not a Democrat and I'm not a Republican, but I'm a moderate. I'm a moderate conservative because I'm pretty frugal. You know, I'm pretty frugal except for spending money on cigarettes. Haven't bought a pack in the United States yet, though. I'm still smoking the Vietnamese ones. I got 7 packs left, man, out of 10. Man, I wished I'd have stuffed my backpack full of cigarettes. But I got my coupons. I had a bunch of the Winston box tops. You take them and you type in the codes, but they only let you put 30 codes in. And it takes 7 codes to get the $5 off of 2 packs. So I'm only going to be able to get like, 10 packs of cigarettes with a discount. The rest I'm going to have to pay full fucking price, which sucks. Well, I voted for Ross Perot twice, right? I did cut back. I only smoke when I'm live streaming a lot, man. But I was sitting there all morning, man. I had coffee and the sandwich and everything. I was sitting here and I was watching shorts. I wasn't smoking when but I did set myself on fire, man. Look, I smoking so much, I set myself on fire. I go, where's that smoke coming from, man? Look, I burnt my fucking hoodie. Now I got to buy another fucking hoodie, man. Look at that. Just like I did. Smoked 3 packs of cigarettes on a Sunday, quit on a Monday. I'll tell you how I do it when I was singing with the band. Keep a full pack of cigarettes in your shirt pocket or in the pocket. Keep a full carton, if you're at home, keep a full carton of cigarettes on top of your fridge. And just don't smoke. And what happens is you can look and you go, damn, if I want a cigarette, it's right there. But just don't smoke it. And that's how you, and then you sleep, like just sleep a whole lot for the first 3 days, and then because you're going to be cranky, like you're going to be angry, fucking pissed off. Because it bonds with your neurons. It takes over a different chemical in your neuron. It takes over that chemical. I can't remember what the chemical is called, but it takes over for that chemical with nicotine. So you get real bitchy for about the first week, man. Like, fuck you, motherfucker. You get real bitchy. But you sleep about 3 fucking days and you wake up and you just don't touch another one, man. That's the way you quit. You got a cold turkey, man. Fuck I chewed the gum on the airplane, man. But I enjoy fucking this shit, man. It's not killing me. I'm American Indian. It's part of my religion, man, you know. Choctaw religion, man. You know, we had the Calumet peace pipes, man. We smoked tobacco just like the Vietnamese in northern Vietnam, man, you know. Yeah, I mean, I'm not jerking off 5 times a day. You know, I'm not drinking fucking 2 bottles of fucking booze, because everybody I know that got their pension and continued to drink, 6 months later, they were in a fucking grave, man. Booze is worse than... I know people that live to be 90 years old that fucking smoked, man. Then I know people that didn't smoke at all, and they jogged or athletics, and at 36, they dropped dead from a fucking heart attack, man. It's all in your DNA, man. It's all the way the Anunnaki programmed us, man. You know, we were all programmed by the Anunnaki. You know, they came down and fucked our bitches, and they made us. That's what happened, man. We're worker beings. We're here. That's why gold, you know, that's why gold is the most precious metal in the world. Because on their planet, they put gold dust in the atmosphere to reflect the sun because it was too hot. That's why they wanted gold. They wanted workers to produce gold on this planet, to mine gold. That's why gold is so precious, man. Why isn't copper the most precious metal? Because you can't make copper flakes and float it in the air to block the sun. You know, you can't do that. But you can make golden flakes and put it in the atmosphere and it'll reflect the sun, right? Yeah, but he smoked cigars, though, right? He didn't smoke cigarettes, right? He smoked them big-ass stogies, right? His wife, what was his wife's name? George Burns' wife? The crazy woman he was married to? Or she acted crazy. She was the crazy, he was the straight guy, and she was the crazy woman. You know, like you got the comedy guy and then the straight stand-up, you know. Look at fucking Red Fox, man. He's black, and he lived to be 80-something, right? Yeah, but I don't take Valium every day, Mamas. I don't take it every day. I only take it when people like you get me all fucking hyped up and pissed off, or when I'm fucking can't sleep, like I've been awake for like 2 days straight. You know how after you stay awake for like 2 days straight, you get like nervous and shit like that? Then I'll take 1 or 2 to go to sleep, man. That's it. I don't, you know. It's even labeled on the bottle as needed, not take 1 every 4 hours or take 1 every 6 hours. It's take as needed, right? And they know I don't abuse this shit. I'm not like Frank popping them like Pez candies all the time, right? You know, so they keep giving me a prescription. If you have to go see a shrink to get the fucking shit, because you have to see a shrink to get the shit. And they knew I used to drink, but I quit drinking because I drank 22 shots that last time I was singing at the bar, man, right? Okay, yeah. I mean, I'm not like Frank, man. I'm not like, and I got offered Xanax before when I weaned myself off by going down to like a half a pill and a quarter of a pill and down to almost nothing. And man, I was fucking like, they're a bitch to fucking wean yourself off of. But I proved to myself. So if I can wean myself off of fucking diazepam, I can quit smoking. Okay, you know. Yeah, why would you quit? If I knew I had lung cancer, I wouldn't quit. I'd just keep fucking smoking, man. What the fuck? Well, I'll put out some sad news. My buddy at the bar, I didn't say anything to him about it yesterday, but old Jimmy worked at the Ford plant. I talked to the bartender that I gave her the Vietnamese commie hat, the one that looks like a soldier, like a Marine, you know, the Marine cover. It's like round like a Marine cover, and it's got the Vietnamese flag on the front of it. It's OD green. I gave her one of those. Her name's Erica. She told me that Jimmy's wife passed away 3 months ago. I didn't say anything to him. I talked to him yesterday, but I didn't bring it up. Like, condolences. I don't want to put it back in his head, you know, because he's over it, so I didn't say nothing to him about it. Yeah, you too, my laws. You're going to bed. Where are you at? You in the Philippines? What time is it by you? I was about to throw that out the fucking window. I got an ashtray right here. I don't do that shit. I don't throw shit out the window. That's the other thing. If people smoked and they did like in the service, you know, you take them and you put them in an ashtray, or you roll the fucking fire shit off it, stomp it out, and then put the cigarette butt back in your pack and throw it. It wouldn't be that bad. But a lot of people, they just throw their butts every fucking where, man. You know? The one thing though, I've been back from Vietnam, and guess what? Here it goes. Oh, fart. I still haven't taken a shit, man. Every time I fly on a plane, it's like 5 days before I have to take a shit, man. What is with that, man? What is with that? How come when you fly in a plane, it takes you 5 days to take a shit? I mean, I don't know what it is, man, but I'm going to do a video. Before you go to Southeast Asia, this is the things you need to know. I'm going to do a video on that and see if I can get some actual fucking views. It'll be a serious video, not one of these just bullshit talk videos, right? Oh, it's 1 a.m. in Sydney? Yeah, there you go. The spinner girls in Vietnam. How do you get over that, man? The juice man, you go to the juice man, he says, for 1.2 million, I send her to your hotel room. She stay all night, right? And those are, man, they got some tight ass pussy, man. They're not regular hookers. I think Dungzilla, you know what I think they are? I think they work at Phu Long Coffee. I think they work at Lot Mart. I think they got regular fucking jobs, and they don't have a boyfriend, and they need to make a motorcycle payment, or they need extra money for something, and maybe 2 times a month they go out and fuck somebody. And I think they just do it because they need extra money. They're not prostitutes. They just do it like, instead of tender on a site and not getting paid anything, they have this guy pimp them out, right? Well, that's where he works. He worked at the Ford plant, Ernest. I didn't want to bring it up in his head. I didn't want to say, hey, Jimmy, I'm sorry that your wife passed away. Because it's just going to bring it back in his head. Now he's got his daughter living with him. I mean, I know it, and I feel sorry for the guy, man. But he's loaded now because his wife hit the fucking lotto, man. She was in control of all the money, man. His wife hit the lotto. She used to buy scratch-offs every day and shit, man. So I don't know what she died from. I asked Erica what she died. I said stroke, whatever. She goes, I don't know what she died from, man, but she died. So he's got the money now, man. Maybe that's why the daughter's living with him, because she used to give him $20 a day to go to the pub to drink so many beers. When he was done with his $20, he had to go back home. He'd stay there all fucking day till 6 in the evening, and then go and drive 40 miles. He lives like 40 miles from where that pub's at now. He lives on the Illinois side of the line, but he lives way south of Chicago, something like, what is it, Crete? He either lives in Crete or Beecher or one of them towns out south there. And he drives all the way up here to this pub to go to this pub over. As a matter of fact, the pub will be opening pretty soon. Yeah, 15 minutes, the pub's going to be open. I think I'll go there, because the White Sox game's at noon today, isn't it? Somebody put a comment on cleaning up my presentation. Clean this up. I got my presentations marked to do not restrict my videos, but restrict them, but don't block them to people under 18, right? But it's restricted. Yeah. Well, you figure that's basically like what, $40? $40 for an all-nighter, man? You can't beat that, man. And the Brit guy, man, he's got that big ass. He's going to get a tattoo, man. I'm a White Sox fan, and they got their asses kicked yesterday, man. But they got a bunch of rookies, man. They're gonna do okay this year, man. What they need is a real first base. They need to get rid of Andrew Vaughn, man. They got to get rid of Andrew Vaughn. He's a slugger, but he doesn't hit for consistency, man. He's slow as fuck, man. He's slow as fuck, and he doesn't hit for consistency, man. What's with the fucking White Sox, Ernest? They're not on sports Comcast Sportsnet no more. The bar can't put them up. I got to watch it on my phone, man. No, I doubt that, done. What I was trying to tell you, though, you need to get a tattoo. He's got this big ass. You ever see that movie Red, the Hannibal Lecter thing, where the guy's got that big tattoo down his back, man? He's got that big tattoo, and when he goes and gets a massage, the girls go crazy over tattoos in Vietnam. They'll be giving him a massage and grinding on his fucking back and shit and stuff. And then when he flips over, if they like him, for a $6 body massage, for a full body massage, $6, right? No extras, no happy ending wanted, right? Just a regular massage, right? If they like his tattoo so much, sometimes they come back to the hotel with him at night, man. He's getting free pussy left and right, man. But they all want to marry him, man. They all want to marry him. He doesn't want to get married, man. He says he's never going back to the UK because of their immigration policy with all the fucking... they got 2 people from Gaza, Hamas, fucking staying in the UK. They're putting them up in hotels and giving them money, you know. Yeah, Reinsdorf. You know, they could have got Nolan Arenado. He's older, but they could have got Nolan Arenado for 3rd. Or they could have just made a first baseman out of him. You know, what the fuck? I mean, I like that Baldwin, dude. I like the other guy they got. What's his name? Malaz? Or what the hell's his name? Malloy? Those guys, they're going to start hitting. When they hit, they're going to win. That pitcher, what's his name? I call him Dean Martin, but it's something else Martin. That Martin, he's got that grip, that new grip he's got where the ball just like dives down. I think he's pitching today, man. But the question I was asking you, Ernest, is it's on FanDuel TV now? So what do you got to do? You got to bet on the game and watch it on FanDuel, or you got to subscribe to FanDuel TV? What is it? Yeah, but the thing is Crochet, he got rocked in his first game this year, Doug. Crochet got fucking rocked, man. You can't pay a pitcher big money, you know, even if they're good. Like, look, Sale, he went to Boston. He was hurt for what? He was hurt for like 1.5 years or whatever. Then he went to Atlanta. He started pitching good, man. But I mean, you know, you can't pay a pitcher big money because their arm fucking goes out and then you're fucked, man. You gotta bring him up from the farm system like that Martin guy, man. He's got that grip. It's like it's not a changeup, but it's like a dive slider, man. And the last game I watched him pitch, man, he was fucking pitching lights out, man. He's starting today. That Cannon, sometimes, if he's got his slider working, Cannon can pitch pretty good, man. Yeah, absolutely. I agree 100%, Doug's right. He had some filthy shit, man, but he's always fucking hurt, man. That's like, how the hell did they get rid of Moncada? He had that big-ass contract. How the hell did they get rid of him, right? Oh, you can listen to games on XM, but you have to pay for XM too, right? So either way, you got to pay for it, right? Yeah, I like the way he grips the balls, Dave, you know. I like the way some Vietnamese girls grip the balls too, man. When they're gripping the balls from below like this, the saggy balls, and they hold them up for you, I like that, man. He's got this new grip that the fucking, what's his name? The old pitcher from the White Sox that was pretty good back in the day. That's helping with Cats. He's like the assistant pitching coach. They taught him a new grip, man. A new grip, man. He's fucking, that ball dives out of the way, man. I watched a game from Vietnam that he pitched, man, and he was lights out, man. They couldn't hit. He was filthy, man. He was filthy. I call him Dean Martin, but what the fuck is his real name? Something Martin. No Nick Williams. No, they need to fucking find a first baseman that can hit for power that's consistent. They got to be consistent hitters. They can't hit a home run once every 5 games or, you know, hit it to the fucking warning track. And, you know, like, look at Aaron Judge, man. He didn't even switch to that new bat. He's still using the old bat and cranking them out, man. Wilbur Wood. Ernest going way back in time, man. Wilbur Wood with the knuckleball. It's kind of like a fucking diving knuckleball this guy's throwing, man. It's weird. Watch him pitch. If you can watch him pitch today, man. Yeah, it's a torpedo bat. I heard Aaron Judge said, I don't want it. I'll use my old bat. I don't need it. And he's still hitting home runs, man. He's got more home runs in the fucking first 7 games than anybody, man. Who's the pitching coach? Katz. Yeah, Katz is the pitching coach, but the guy that's starts with what is it, B? He used to pitch for the White Sox. He was a good pitcher, man. He's the assistant coach. Name some good pitchers from back in the day, man. Back in the day. I think he went to Kansas City. They traded him to Kansas City. His name starts with a B. The fuck is his name, man? Can't think of it off the hand, man. But the dude taught him this grip, man. And now, geez, he's throwing. I want to watch the game today. I want to see if he's going to shut those fucking Detroit bats down today, man. I wish I could put a bet. I have to go all the way to the casino to put a bet on the game, man, because I don't have a card. I'm not going to link FanDuel to my fucking checking account. I'm not going to do that, man. No way. No, not Burley. Not way before that. Way before Burley's time, man. What the hell? They had that pitcher, man. He was fucking lights out. There were like two guys that pitched really good for him back in the day, man. It was like the year that they had the... is it Benninger or something like that? Benninger or Benning, something like that, man. The guy's name is Bennington or I don't know, shit, late 70s, early 80s. The guy was good, man. Not McDowell, not McDowell. Nope. Not Blackjack McDowell. You had one guy's name started with an S, and the other guy's name started with a B, the last name, right? And I think they traded both of them to Kansas City. I think they both went to Kansas City, but now he's back as the assistant pitching coach, right? He pitched for Kansas City probably up to about like 5 years ago. If you heard the name, you know who the fuck I'm talking about. Just look it up. White Sox, I can't Google it because I'm on the phone. White Sox assistant pitching coach. Look it up and you'll get his name, man. No, Ernest, get on fucking Google and Google up assistant pitching coach for the White Sox, man. Not Lamar Hoyt. God damn it. If I had a second phone, I could Google the shit up, man. I can't Google it up, man. Look at this parking lot. Look at all these fucking cars over there, man. All these people, man, are gonna hang out in a fucking Dunkin Donuts today, man. I don't want them hanging out here, man. I want to hang out here. Okay, what was it, Dungzoy? What's the name? No, not Matt Wise. It's assistant pitching coach, man. Katz is the coach, and he's the assistant pitching coach, man. Come on, man. Google it up, Dungzoy. It's driving me nuts not being able to think of his fucking name right now, man. And I just was reading an article about how he taught him that grip, man. You know, I was just reading. It was what, 3-4 days ago, right? I think I was in Vietnam when I was looking at it. I said, where the fuck you get that grip, man? And then I said, oh, he uses like a one finger over the top. No, it's not Freddie Garcia. Goddamn, quit guessing. Fucking Google it up, man. I told you it starts with a B, I think. His first name starts with an S. His last name starts with a B, if I'm not mistaken. I just got brain cramps, man. I didn't take any Valiums today, so I can't concentrate, man. I got ADHD today, man. It's not Matt Weiss, man. It's not Matt Weiss, man. What the fuck is his name, man? Benninger? It's not Benninger. It sounds like Benninger, though, man. Something like that, man. And he was a good pitcher for the White Sox, too. And they traded him to Kansas City. It's not Benninger, but it sounds something like that. Sounds something like that, man. I don't know. But what's with this FanDuel? See, nobody ever answered. What's with this FanDuel TV shit? Do you have to subscribe to that? To what? They're not on Comcast Sportsnet anymore? Not Bobby Jenks. God damn it. You're just fucking with me now, Dungzoy, man. I'm going to call. I'm going to get on my Vietnamese WhatsApp and I'm going to get a hold of the juice man in the China and I'm going to say, if Dungzoy comes by, don't let him have any pussy, man. Don't let him have any pussy, man. Don't show him the girls. Don't scroll on your phone and say, do you want this girl? Do you want this girl? Don't do anything for Dungzoy, man. Well, look for a name that starts with a B that's on the pitching staff or pitching coaches, man. Look for a guy whose last name starts with a B that's in the pitching coaches. Maybe he was from the minor leagues or something. I don't know. But the guy that, I don't know. No, it wasn't Benadryl. That's what you take when you have hives, man. Benadryl, man. When you have allergies. Or you have, my nose quit running. It's just a little stuffy, but my chest is, Bannister! Doug Zoid! God damn, you fucking come through. Floyd Bannister, man. Bannister's the one that taught him that grip, man. He's on the pitching staff, right? Bannister? Bannister, that's what it is. You got it, man. You came through, Doug Zoid. I'm gonna tell the juice man, give him a discount on some pussy when he goes to the town, man. Floyd Bannister, yeah. He had enough. Who was the other pitcher? His name started with an S that was with Bannister. Who was the other one? The Bannister, and the same year Bannister pitched, we had another good pitcher. His last name started with an S, I believe. They had two good pitchers, Bannister and another one, and they were both really good, man. Not according to the White Sox, he's not. Well, he is. That's good. Bobby Jenks has stage 4 cancer? That's because he's too fat, man. What's he got, colon cancer or what? You know, I know the cure for cancer. I know the cure for cures every cancer out there. It's called thymazine, man. So if you know anybody's got cancer, tell them to start using some thymazine, man. Or eat sweetbreads. You know, the thymal gland of the sheep and the pigs and the cows and all that shit, man. Because that boosts your immune system. Everybody gets cancer 4 or 5 times in their lifetime. But your immune system is strong enough at the time that it kicks its ass so it doesn't take hold. So, if you could take something that beefs up your immune system. Oh, another thing too, take a bunch of anti-parasitic drugs. Yep, he's the one that taught this fucking Martin guy to pitch, man, Bannister. How come I could? Now I'm gonna remember from now on, because I'm gonna remember. When you walk down the stairs, you hold on to the banister, right? Okay. I'm gonna remember his name from now on, man. Steve Trout. He struck his ass out, man. Trout from Angels, man. He had his number, man. Trout didn't do shit against this guy, man. Esteban Loaiza. Wilson Alvarez was a fucking hell of a pitcher, man. Wilson Alvarez. They trade his. I watched him strike out fucking Sammy Sosa. The bitch threw a fucking beer at me. I made her a bet. I said, he's gonna dot the outside corner twice. I said, then he's gonna come hard and in with a slider, right? And she looked at me, she said, bet, right? He did 2 dots on the outside, threw him a hard slider in when he swung over the top of, he struck out, and she got so fucking mad, she threw the fucking beer at me, man. Fucking cunt. Makes a bet for a beer, and she throws the beer at me, she said, here's your fucking beer, and she threw it at me. Cub fan. Fucking Cub fan suck, man. It's about the same year. They were on the staff about the same year, either same year or 1 year apart, man. Good pitchers too, man. Good pitchers, man. And back then, you know, you I'm not gonna say Reinsdorf runs the team good, but I'm gonna say that, you know, that when he gives out big last name, but when you give out big contracts to pitchers, man, if they fuck their arm up, man, you know, what good are they, man? They're sitting on the bench. Get your farm team pitchers up. Pitch like that guy in Cincinnati. What was his name? They brought up that Martinez. They brought Martinez up. He's a good pitcher for Cincinnati. You got to work from your farm team, man. And the White Sox got a lot of good prospects, man. They can bring up now. What we need is a first fucking baseman that can slug consistently. Yeah, Wilson Alvarez was the shiznits, man. He was good, man. He was good. I think did we trade him to the fucking Marlins? We traded him to one of those Florida fucking teams. Was it it wasn't the Rays, it had to be the Marlins. But yeah, I watched him strike fucking Sosa out, man. I bet that bitch a beer, man. I'm sitting in the good section and she's standing on the stairs because she wants to see Sammy Sosa bat, right? I said, you gotta strike him out 3 pitches. She goes, what? I go, I'll bet you beer, 3 pitches, he's out. He dotted it outside fucking black part of the rubber twice, man, and came hardened in with that slider. And Sammy swung over the top of it. She got back, she said, here's your fucking beer. She threw a beer up here. Fucking goddamn cup. Yeah, I get along with that. You know, I used to know more about the Cubs than most of the Cubs fans. All they knew is, who's your favorite Cubs player? Oh, Brian Sandberg. Because they didn't know any other fucking players on the team. I said, who's pitching for your team? I don't know. You know, they used to just go to the park to drink beer, man. Now they got a good team, and they still don't know who's fucking playing on the team. A new guy was batting yesterday. I'd never seen him before. The guy next to me said, oh, they brought him up from the minors. But they let Bellinger go, and Bellinger's knocking the fucking cover off the ball. I can't remember who he's with. He's with the Yankees? Who's he with? Bellinger. Cody Bellinger. In the Philippines, I saw a guy wearing a jersey, a Bellinger jersey from L.A. It was an L.A. Bellinger jersey. It's time for me to get another coffee, man. Yeah, he's with the Yanks. Yeah, he's tearing the cover off the ball, man. Like, the Cubs get rid of him, and he's tearing the cover off the ball, man. But he got a big-ass contract, didn't he? They had to get somebody because who's the dude that started out with who's Juan Soto with, man? Who's Juan Soto playing with, man? Oh, he's with the Mets? Yeah, the Mets paid his ass, huh? He's got the biggest contract in baseball now that's not a pitcher batter. Who's getting paid more than what's his name? 800 million. How much guaranteed? I'm sorry. So he stayed in New York, but he just went to the other side of town, huh? Man, he made me a ton of money, man. When he was playing with Washington and they were losing to the fucking Astros, they were down 9-0, and I put $10 that the fucking Washington was gonna come back and win, and they fucking came back and beat him that game, man. It was like, wow, they paid some big fucking money, man. It was like plus 10,000 or something, man. The Yanks were willing to match the money, but he wanted a suite for his family, which the Yanks wouldn't do because they didn't give one to Judge. I agree with that. Yeah, well, fully guaranteed, richest contract in sports. Well, at least he's getting paid more than somebody from Japan, huh? I can do live streams wherever the fuck I want, you broke ass motherfucker, you. Eating your fucking pork chop and rice, man. Go eat another pork chop and rice, man. It's cheap there. I had to pay $6.48 for a sausage, egg, and cheese sandwich today, man. Is that right? All of Otani's money. Well, you know what? That dude from Japan took the fall for him for that betting bullshit, man. $4 million or some shit? I thought for sure there was going to be a big stink out. Look what they did to Pete Rose, and they let Otani get away with that shit, man. You know he was making bets for him. He wasn't making them for... Because, if I had money and I seen $4 million missing, I said, where the fuck did money go, man? You know, what the fuck? He's an interpreter? He could have just took off, fled to Japan. Just got out of the country and fled to Japan. He wouldn't have been, nothing would have happened to him. Does he got a new interpreter now? Does he got a new interpreter? Now that the guy stole $4 million from him? After all the bets were paid off? Man, I want to bet that game. But I don't want to link FanDuel to my fucking checking account. If I had the debit card was good because I could make a bet at the last second. I can make a fucking bet, and then whenever I cash out, so it might take 30 minutes. Within 10 minutes, it was back in my account, man. The money. When I won the bet, boom, right back in the account, man. I'll take give me the withdrawal, boom, back into the account, man. I bet last year on baseball, I bet 6,000 and ended up with 7. So I won 1,000 last year on baseball, man. Because it keeps tracking FanDuel, man. So I made 6,700 worth of bets and I got 7,700 back. So that means I made $1,000 bucks, man. But that's not just betting on teams. You know what I bet is I'll put like today, Cincinnati, say Cincinnati's playing. I have to look the day before I'll watch it. Yeah. Who's hot, who's not, right? And I put down, oh, Stubbs is going to get a double, right? I'll put down, Judge is going to get 2 bases. I'll put down somebody from fucking Phillies. I don't name a player. They're going to get a double, right? Put three players to get 2 bases, and then put 20 bucks on that. It's going to pay you big money, like 300 and some fucking dollars. If they all get 2 bases, right? I'm not talking about anybody. I'm just saying you take the players. You say so and so is going to get a base hit. It's better if you only take 3 players. 3 players are going to get 2 bases, right? If you get from any teams, right? And then what you do is you parlay that on the late game. Like when the Dodgers are playing a late game, you know the Dodgers usually fucking win. Just parlay it on the Dodgers game, man. Harold Baines, I was driving in one of my taxis from my taxi company. I was driving past White Sox Park when he hit one onto the fucking I-94, man. Spilner was a good pitcher for the White Sox, yeah. No, it was somebody else. Maybe it was his first name, Sebastian something. Is there anybody named Sebastian something that pitched for the White Sox? It was the same time when Bannister was pitching, man. It's got to be right. Played with Bannister, yeah. They both pitched at the same time. Bannister and this guy, man. He wasn't as good as Bannister, but he was still a good pitcher. Oh, wait, I know. He's looking now. I know. He's not fucking with me no more. He knows. He probably knew the whole time. Ha ha. Who was it? Come on. Tell me who it was, man. I can't believe I didn't think. I can't believe I can't fucking come up with nothing. I know you know. You know. Ah, come on. Now you're fucking with me. Tom Seaver. Come on, man. Has to be Tom Seaver. No, it wasn't Seaver, man. It was the same time. Remember the dude who played second base, couldn't get the ball to first base, man. He had that brain cramp where he couldn't throw the ball to Steve Sachs. Remember Steve Sachs? Good player, but he had fucking a hiccup where he couldn't get the ball to first base, man. I think he wore what, number 7? Didn't he wear jersey number 7? Nickname Ball Sacks, right? Ball Sacks. Oh, Ernest is a Cub fan, huh, Ernest? You a Cub fan, Ernest? You ain't one of them Cub fans that go there and, the White Sox suck. You ain't one of them kind of fans, are you, Ernest?
Como $3.
$3. See, I get my tamales today, man. They say, oh, Will says they don't have good Spanish food by Indiana, Ernest. Will travels. You can't get good Mexican food in your area, man. I said, fuck you. I said, ladies sell elotes on the corners over here, man. You can get raspas and shit, man. I got this market right down the street here, the La Azteca. I said, on Saturdays and Sundays, they make the homemade tamales, man. You get the pollo de rajas, or you can get the puerco, or you can get the whatever you want. I said you can get pulled pork, you know, the carnitas. You can get the carnitas. You can get the rice. You can get the whatever you want, man. I used to have the T-shirt, Southside Hitmen. Ernest, remember the black T-shirt where it had the gold Southside Hitmen on the front of it? Seaver was great for the White Sox. Yeah, but it wasn't Seaver. He didn't pitch with Bannister. We got the trains, man. That means the economy's moving. Burlington, Northern Santa Fe. 85. He pitched with them in 85. What year was that, Ernest, when they were called the Southside Hitmen, man? How many years ago was that? When they had Greg Lazinski playing on there? Yeah, that was, well, the uniform with the red stripes, that was 77, wasn't it? 77? I was in the service then, man. I just got out of service. First time. I liked it. They always had the long pants. Always went down to the top of the shoes. They didn't wear that them pants up around their fucking calves, you know. That's something though, that Chris Sale cut the collars off the fucking shirts and shit and stuff, you know. I'm not wearing this shit. Those were some ugly fucking uniforms, man. I agree, but I wouldn't. You still can't cut the collars off the fucking shirts, man. Yeah, but 77, the throwback uniform for 77 is the red striped uniform, if I'm not mistaken. But I had the black T-shirts that Southside Hitman on it when they had Greg Lazinski and all them guys on the team, man. They wore shorts? Richard, they wore shorts? I don't remember they wore shorts. You must be a Cub fan, huh? 1976, they wore shorts? All I remember is Harry Carey up in the booth with Jimmy Pearsall, and Bill Veck's son came in there and started a fight with Pearsall because Pearsall said they're playing like a bunch of little girls. And he got pissed off and they got a big fight in the booth. That was live on TV, man. That was something else, man. You're the evil Empire Yankees. Who's the Yankees playing today, man? Maybe I'll put a bet on them. Maybe I'll parlay that, man. Who's the Yankees playing, man? Because they lost the other day. Yeah, well, I just do, the most I try to stick to is 2 team teasers, and maybe I'll do like 3 players. 2 team teasers and 3 players. And then what I'll do is, if with part of the profit, I'll put that on the late game. You know, like the West Coast game. One comes out at night. Who always fucks me on the Dodgers is Freddie Freeman. I'll pick him to get a fucking two bases. And every time, he doesn't even get a fucking hit when I pick him to get 2 bases, man. Did you remember the night, though, when Bill Veck's son went in the booth and said, "You can't be talking about the team like that"? Because Jimmy Pearsall was saying they're playing like a bunch of little girls, give them some skirts. And fucking, there was a big fight up in the booth. Harry Carey was fucking, he was like, astounded. He's in the corner like this, and Jimmy Pearsall's fighting with Bill Veck's fucking kid. It was crazy, man. So nobody answered my question yet. What's with this FanDuel TV? Do I have to subscribe to FanDuel TV to watch the fucking games? Can I put the app on my phone, or do I have to fucking have a TV package with that in there, or what, man? FanDuel TV. I mean, I'm a guru as soon as I get it. Let's see, it's time to go anyway. Fuck all you guys, man. You guys coming here jigging on me and shit, man. What the fuck? Kind of remember the story. I was a kid, and I'm watching it live on TV, man. I said, what the fuck, man? I said, they're slugging it out up in the booth, man. Jimmy Prizzle, he was a fucking character, man. Yeah, well, to watch the White Sox, they're on FanDuel TV now. They're not on Comcast Sportsnet no more, man. Maybe I can turn on my FanDuel app and watch it on there, but you got to make a bet to watch the game. Okay, time for me to go, man. It's what? I've been sitting here for what? 2 hours. It's 9:19, man. Bars open. Casinos there. Bars open. It's cold. I'm not running the car. I'm getting chilly if I turn the car on, man. Yeah, I remember that too, where they blew up all the fucking records, man. That was the year AC/DC came to White Sox Park and did a concert and blew Aerosmith out of the water, man. AC/DC, they were carrying Angus through the fucking crowd on a fucking platform. They fucking blew the roof off the joint, man. AC/DC, man. They had to turf the whole fucking field when that shit happened, man. Okay, everybody stay safe. Have a good day. I don't care if you're in Southeast Asia or if you're in the United States, wherever you're at. Have a good day. Do something. Have fun. Go get a massage. Go bang a hooker. Have some fun. Make sure you got some zithromycin handy in case you catch something, man. Oh, I did bring back some antibiotics, by the way. So anyway, have a great one. Bless you all. I hope you get everything you want. Stay safe, all right? Adios, motherfuckers, man.